All right, AJT fam, what's happening? We're gonna do our morning recap here, but first, I want to reiterate this: work on your process. Work on your process. No one, absolutely no one, starts at the top. We all start at the bottom. Doesn't matter how much money we have or don't have to start out with. We all start at the same place. You got just think about it for a minute. You know, some of us think that other people, because they may be more financially well off or whatever, they start in a different place, but they don't. We all start at the same place. We all have the same opportunity to work our way up. I didn't get to where I am overnight or in a year or even 5 years. I'm 12 years deep into this. And as you can see, it's always going to be a learning process. It's always going to be having the ability to improvise, adapt, and overcome whatever conditions you're trading in. You know, 5 years ago, trading is so much different than it is right now because so much in the world has changed. We've been through a pandemic. Everything has changed, the whole landscape. You know, but I'm still here. I'm still doing the same thing that I've been doing, you know, when I first got all this figured out. You know, some of you may feel like you behind the schedule you had set for yourself. You know, you may be feeling inadequate, that you just can't get it, but you're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be right now. But if you're not where you want to be, which I'm pretty sure you're not, you've got to focus on the process. You have to focus on your process. If you don't have a process, then that's what we need to build. The very first thing when I'm working with my mentees is I try to find out what their process is. If they don't have one, you know, you're not going to make it. You're going to be playing fuck around with the hee-haw gang the rest of your trading career. It's just not going to happen for you. Don't focus or worry about your end goal. Don't focus on, you know, daily monetary goals and all that stuff. You need to focus on your process. If you focus on your process and you execute it, your process is going to help you grow. Your process is going to see you through these hard times. Your process is going to pay you at the end of this road. And that's the whole point. We're on this road to get paid. But there is a process that we have to go through to get there. Just like there was a process you had to go through in school to graduate high school. You just didn't wake up one day and go to high school and say, I'm going to graduate tomorrow, or I'm going to graduate next year. No, there is a process you had to go through. And if you didn't focus on that process, you didn't graduate. Or you might have got lucky and the school got sick of you and pushed you out, but you didn't graduate. So make sure you focus on your process. If you don't have one, you need to see me, because that's going to be the number one priority going forward. All right, so Airbnb, this is you know, it broke down. It took out the lower day, took out the linear regression channel and all that. I know that when stocks make lower day, they're going to bounce. I know that. And they're going to go back and retest. I've got, I'm ready to add once this thing rejects and comes back. Now, I know it's down a lot. Doesn't matter. Look at the window of opportunity that we have on the daily chart. As long as we have that window, this thing has the ability to keep going. You know, I'm not going to look at a chart and say, oh, it looks like it sold off too much, I'm not going to get in it. No, the opportunity is there. The opportunity is there, and that's, what I'm looking for at this point. So, Airbnb is still early in the afternoon. We still got a couple hours. It's probably going to take a while to get to where I want it to go, but that's fine. This is the afternoon. We don't have to rush it. ENPH was the biggest trade of the day. Here I got short. I added to it. Again, I know we're going to bounce. I'm ready to add. But what happened here? A transformer blew. A transformer blew, scared the hell out of me and my cats. Knocked the power out for 30 minutes. But by the time I could get my laptop on and connect it to my hotspot, we were already rejecting and coming back. So didn't make any sense to bail out of this. And sure enough, it came back. We were able to take profit. Here, I accidentally left 7 shares on. I had 93 shares left, and somehow I might have covered 100, and I had 7 shares. I had to take the 7 shares off, but that's really nothing. $1, less than $1 for 7 shares is less than $7. Let's see. What's the next stock? Tesla. That was the other stock of the day. Tesla is the one that I kind of got burned on. Okay, this is when the power went out, and by the time I got logged back on, we were pulling back in pretty hard. So I just waited to see how far we were going to pull back in. We pulled in, and we started bouncing. And once we got back over here, I took it off. But look at what it did. It hit my target. So I kind of got messed up in thinking and everything. I just really got messed up with the power going out and then having to deal with this. But I can't say I made a mistake. I can, but I don't want to say I made a mistake. I just felt, looking at this and reading these candlesticks, these wiki candlesticks, it gave me no indication that we were going to come back. Technically, it was really starting to go bad for me, and that's what I hung my hat on. But this time it turned around and it came back. If this happened again, I want to be able to do the right thing, and I believe the right thing, based on what I was reading, these wicked out candles, was to get the hell out, and that's what I did. So I'm not crying about it. Not crying about it at all. But we'll see. We'll see how this day turns out. But that's it. I mean, it's short and sweet. The day is short and sweet. We're gonna keep riding Airbnb. I want to see this thing get under 128.25, and I can add some more to it and look for it to keep selling today. Kind of add to my total. I'm not rich. The good thing is the Tesla trade didn't put me red. Which is good. So I'm not disappointed right now. I am revved up and ready to go, and ready to finish this day. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.